You may know him for the laughter, the skits, the quirky student characters, the viral video that feel like a warm hug from a simpler, gentler time. But behind that familiar smile is a boy who grew up too fast. Esnyr, as the world knows him, didn't just tumble into virality. He built it quietly, piece by piece, one video at a time. Each one a small triumph against the ache he never fully voiced. At a recent episode of Pinoy Big Brother, the house was full of laughter, and as always, Esnyr was at the center of it. The life of the party, the one who could lift any room, spark joy with a single line, make strangers feel like friends. But then came the duo pairing, a moment that should have been easy, light, fun, and yet one by one, housemates picked their partners, and one by one, no one chose him. He waited, smiling, expected maybe to be picked first. He always is, when the goal is laughter, but not this time, not when it mattered. He stood there, still smiling, but just a little less sure, until the very end, when the only option left was him. That moment broke something in many of us watching, because we've been there, because we are the clowns, the entertainers, the best friends, the comic relief. We're celebrated when we're useful, we're loud, we're colorful. But when it's time to choose, to truly see someone, we are often the last pick, or no pick at all. Murag kasakit ba? Murag wala ra ka. Murag naa lang ka para sa katawa, pero dili para sa kauban. It hurts, doesn't it? Like you're only there for the laughs, but never for the belonging. As near as the world knows him, didn't arrive at this moment by accident. He worked for it, dreamed it into being, one video at a time, each skit stitched together with hope and humor, and sometimes quiet heartache. Born in Davao del Sur, the eldest child in a home that knew more prayers than paychecks, he learned early, ang panganay dili pwede magluya. The firstborn cannot afford to falter. He had to dream while doing the dishes, laugh while keeping the lights from going out, and shine while silently wondering if anyone truly saw him. Because in so many Filipino homes, there's a brutal, unspoken rule. If you're the eldest, you provide. If you're gay, you prove. But Esnyr didn't get to choose one. He had to do both. And not just do them, he had to do them well, flawlessly, with grace, with charm, with jokes. Because when you're different, you don't just succeed, you must redeem your existence. He learned to make people laugh before they could judge, to shine even when it cost him the pieces of himself no one ever bothered to notice were breaking. At that moment in PBB, when no one picked him, felt like a cruel reminder. We're only wanted when we're needed. And when we need something back, even just to be chosen, we're too easily forgotten. But this is why Pride Month matters. Because beyond the glitter and the parades are stories like Esnyr's. Stories of being too visible and yet painfully unseen. Of being praised for entertainment but never embraced in vulnerability. Of being adored on stage and alone off it. Para sa mga Esnyr, daghan mo, daghan ta. This pride, we honor not just those who wave the flag, but those who carry it quietly through shame, through silence, and through survival. Para sa mga bakla who earns and entertains, but goes home to a family that still won't say the word. For the trans woman whose brilliance is overshadowed by constant erasure. For the soft boys, the loud girls, and the in-betweens, the ones who walk through this world trying not to take up too much space, even when all they've ever wanted was to just exist as they are. And to Esnyr, you are not just a performer. You are not just a laugh track. You are a son, a dreamer, a warrior in soft skin. You may not feel like a symbol, but to every queer child watching you, holding their breath and their truth, you are more than just hope. You are a mirror, a spark, a home. And that moment you were picked last, wa ka mabitin. Sila ang wa kahibaw, unsa, ang ilang napalampas. You weren't lacking. They just did not see what they were missing. But we do. And we are choosing you again and again and again. Another day, another Regal POV.